If you've ever typed into the YouTube search bar, how to grow on YouTube, chances are you've seen this face. That's Nick Nimmin, my friends. He's pumped out over 500 videos helping other creators, amassing over 40 million views. By the way, just hit subscribe to my channel so you don't have to keep typing in brand deal coach every time. I mean, that's super nice that you keep doing that. But back to the Nimminatis. That's what Nick's followers are called. They're absolutely diehard, so it's no surprise that brands are tripping over themselves to partner with him. So let's break down 3 of his big brand deals to see what we can learn from his sponsorship strategy. First sponsor is Placeit. In this video, we'll keep you from quitting YouTube. Nick promotes the brand at the very beginning.
Being a content creator can be difficult, and because of that, a lot of people will start a YouTube channel, but then they'll quickly give up. And I don't want you to be one of those people. So I'm going to tell you how to avoid giving up on YouTube and all the reasons that people typically quit, and we're starting right now. This video is brought to you by Placeit. Placeit has easy to edit YouTube intros, channel banners, end screens, and more for YouTubers. And the best part is you don't have to have any additional software to use Placeit. You do everything directly in your browser.
People notoriously have short attention spans, so you absolutely need to capture it ASAP. Nick does this extremely well by reassuring the viewer that yes, this is the video they clicked on, and yes, he's going to give them all the info they need to prevent them from quitting YouTube, so don't worry. Now that we have that established and the viewer didn't bounce, let's tackle the promo. Nick knows his target demographic cold, and Placeit, which helps you make cool intros and outros for your YouTube videos, is precisely in that wheelhouse. Plus, Nick knows that a large chunk of his 800,000 subscribers are aspiring creators, not experts. So he makes sure to emphasize that this software is not only easy to use, but everything can be done in browser.
And because of their professionally designed templates, you don't have to have any design skills to make pro quality designs for your YouTube channel. Check this out. Using Placeit is as easy as selecting the template you want to use, editing the text to fit your needs, adjusting the colors to match your channel, and then saving your finished file to your computer. You can even upload images to really make your designs pop.
Nick is a problem solver. That's what he does. So when it comes to his sponsors, he makes sure to communicate how the sponsor will solve a problem for his followers. It's specifically made to help content creators make high quality designs, no matter how experienced they are.
Try Placeit for yourself and save 15% off of your Placeit account. Use the link in the description of this video.
Call to action. No, viewer, you cannot look away. Stare at this gigantic text that says save 15% off. In fact, let's make the text bigger. Then click the link in the description. Oh wait, by the way, this kind of thing works. You don't need to get fancy, just make the call to action simple. The second sponsor is Mixkit. In Nick's video, 9 free YouTuber tools you'll love, he plugs the brand right away.
Starting with Mixkit. Sponsored, you're going to absolutely love Mixkit. Here's why. For everybody, Mixkit has free stock videos, free stock music that you can use in your videos, and I know how hard it is to find quality free music, so you're definitely gonna love that.
Again, Nick knows what most of his viewers care about, and stock videos and music rank pretty high up there, so he puts that at the top. But let's get specific.
But if you are a Premiere Pro user, you just hit the jackpot. Mixkit has free Premiere Pro templates, also known as MOGRT files, to where you can load them into Adobe Premiere and you can customize a bunch of things inside of the template.
Talk about a nice perk. Now, if you're not a Premiere Pro user, obviously this feature won't excite you that much, but if you are, wow, talk about compelling. See, Nick is a student of YouTube, and I bet you anything that he knows the composition of his audience like the back of his hand. So by highlighting this feature, that tells me there's a large chunk of his audience who use Adobe products.
For example, they have customizable end screens, they have customizable subscribe animations, they have transitions, they have all kinds of just awesome things for Adobe Premiere users. You know, all the cool stuff that everybody wants in their videos, they have it at Mixkit, but it gets even better. All the things inside of Mixkit are free for commercial use, which means that you can use them in your YouTube videos and you can have your videos monetized. There isn't any attribution required, which means that you don't have to give them credit in any way, shape, or form for using the things that are on the website. It's awesome.
Nick just piles on the benefits. Again, he knows what his fan base is looking for. How? Because he reads and interacts with almost every single comment on his videos. By the way, remember how diehard the Nimminatis are? They're thanking him for the sponsorship. Talk about a win-win. And the third sponsor is Videoleap. In his video, How to Get YouTube to Show Your Videos to More People, Nick promos the brand after a quick intro.
This video is brought to you by Videoleap. Videoleap is a free mobile video editor that's super intuitive and easy to learn. With Videoleap, you can do anything from cutting and connecting clips to adding filters and keyframes and even editing in multiple layers, allowing you to do your video editing on the go. You can use Videoleap free, but with the Pro subscription, you get access to even more Pro functionality and access to extra filters, animations, text effects, and more. Personally, I use Videoleap on the go to quickly put together YouTube and Instagram stories because I love how easy and fun it is to use. You can even make full-length YouTube videos with this.
Okay, so what does editing on a mobile device with Videoleap really have to do with getting YouTube to show your videos to more people? It comes down to lowering the barrier to entry. Not everyone can afford a computer, but pretty much everyone has a phone. He talks about how his main use case is shorter videos that he can edit on the run, but that you can even edit full YouTube videos on it. And that was beautiful footage, right? I mean, it almost looked like a commercial, super close up, super polished. I'm not joking when I say that if Videoleap had hired an ad agency or a production company to produce that spot, it probably would have cost $50,000 to $75,000. So I don't know exactly how much they paid Nick for this, but the brand probably got a steal. So what can you learn from Nick Nimmin's brand deal strategy to make your own sponsorships more impactful? There are 3 key takeaways. Number 1, don't lose the viewer too early. Obviously, you want your brand partners to get a good amount of airtime, and of course they want that too, but if you do it too soon, you risk the viewer bouncing right away. Ensure that for any integrations you do, you reinforce the promise of the content right away so that people settle in and know that you'll eventually deliver. Number 2, want to know what types of brands and products you should promote? Survey your audience. Just as Nick emphasized how Mixkit is especially valuable to Premiere Pro users, you can ask your followers on your YouTube community tab, on your Instagram stories, or an email blast, right? You can ask them tons of stuff. What are their biggest problems lately? What are their pain points? What products are they using? What products do they love? What products do they hate? Right? Don't you think that type of information should factor into what brand partners you ultimately work with? And number 3 is don't undervalue what you're bringing to the table. A lot of creators are incredibly talented and can make some seriously stunning content, just as Nick did for Videoleap. So remember that the next time you're putting together a proposal for a brand to stand firm on your rates. There's a reason that they're coming to you in the first place. So which creator's brand deal strategy should I deconstruct next? Let me know in the comments, and then hit subscribe and click that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when my next sponsorship reaction video comes out. And one more thing, do you want intel on new brand deal campaigns? Every week I send out sponsorship opportunities exclusively to creators on my email list. So make sure to join using the link below.